This pass has kind of 3 different modifications depending on how the guy reacts. We're first gonna go through the first one and then the others. This works best for people who play either half guard or butterfly guard or some sort of open guard. So what we do, we want to have one leg between his legs, and I'll grab the side of his knee and collar. Usually when I approach here, people want to close their knees, so because if they're open, I'm just gonna come knee slide or knee cut. So they usually close the knee, so it would be harder for me to pass. For the first one, let's go through when the guy has his back on the mat. So he's not on his either side. So he's not here or here. His knees are pointing up and keeping it tight here. If I would try to remove my leg from here, if I raise it, he will follow, and it's hard to just keep it tight. Yeah. If I try to raise it like this, I won't get it off, and it's hard to pass. What we do, we're gonna pull from the collar and push from the knee. I'm gonna push down and right. And what I'm going to do, are several things together. So I'm gonna raise my knee above his shin, and I'm gonna pass my knee. So I'm not trying to get my ankle free. I'm only gonna pass my knee through his shin from here, and my ankle has to be as close to his ankle as possible, and my knee has to go beside his thigh from here. So when I'm here, I'm gonna raise up, go down, and pass the guard. Here. So it depends a bit about the situation. If you wanna pull hard and push, because you can put it like this and try to move. It's hard to move, and I could just get it up and like this. But sometimes it's just quicker to quickly raise it up and come down. Let's try this. Okay?
Yes.
So 2 mentions for the last technique. Keep your feet that's on front. Make sure it's not too close to his ass, because it's hard to cross if it's close to his ass. So I might even either take a small step back before and then go cross, or I can kind of dip my hip a bit like this, so he can't raise his leg anymore, and then I can push and go. And someone asked that what if the guy grabs my ankle? Usually this is not a problem, so I can still make it, and when I cross it, it automatically gets off. For the other scenario, so most people don't stay on their back. They want to be on either side. So when I'm here and the guy goes goes on his side, I cannot do this anymore. Either I have to do a small step here to get his knees up and then do the same thing, or we're going to do a whole different thing. Or the guy might even sit up if he's playing butterfly guard. But the same solution goes for both of those. So right now, I'm not going to raise my leg at all. I'm just going to step really close to his ankle, and I'm going to cross it and kind of pulling and pushing his knee to the ground. And when I feel it's on top of his shin, I'm going to come back and turn the knee up like this. So the guy is either sitting or being on his side. I'm gonna go on top of his ankle and to the ground, and then back. Or if he's on his side here, the exactly same thing. Down, and I want to be on his ankle. I can't be on his knee here up, like on knee slide, because it doesn't work. You cannot. Now I can't raise his knee again, and I'm stuck. So I want to be on top of his ankle, and then raise his knee. Come past. Okay, let's try this. It surprises a lot of people. Yeah. So of course, the next variation will be when he's kind of on the other side, either playing, and sometimes he might even have the his leg the other way around. So if this leg is on top of this leg, now even though we would be here, I cannot cross it because this shin blocks it. So in all the situation when this leg is on top of this leg, or if he's on this side, I must do a different thing. So I have the same grip still, but now I'm gonna step as much right as possible. So I'm gonna long step here, and as you can see, these ankles open up at the same time. So I'm gonna take a long step and then drop my hip. Keep them. Yeah. So long step as long as possible, and drop the hip, and then the same thing. Cross and back. Sometimes when the ankles open up, so when I'm here, they open up. I might even do almost the same as the second one. So I can't do first or second one. I'm gonna long step right, drop the hips. Yeah, let's try. Yes. This was actually all there was to the Shinpass, so we're gonna move on to the different technique that's kind of similar to this. But does anyone have any questions about the Shinpass? No? Good. So on Shinpass we were always one leg in between other guys' legs. The second pass is gonna be when his legs are between my legs. Obviously, I want to be here as close as possible, and I'm gonna push him to the ground. And what I want to do, I want his ankles close to his ass. So I'm gonna step here like this. Try to move. I have this exactly same grips as I did earlier, but I'm gonna push my knees together and close to his ass, and I'm gonna kind of pull from here. Try to move. It's quite easy for me to be here, and how we're gonna pass is I'm gonna move my elbow to the other side of his knee, so here, and gonna take a small step left, and I want to get my knee to the ground. When I'm here, lift his arm up, go down, and right now I want to, because I'm now at the same direction as he is, so I want to go this way, like 90 degrees towards him. And both knees to the ground. I want to be as heavy as possible on my hip, on his knee. Because if I'm too much here, he's just gonna sweep me on the left. Yeah, this. So heavy here. And what I'm going to do now, we're going to go straight to mount. So I want to get my knee as close to his shoulder as possible, and you actually have to move this way to see what I do. So my left leg, actually my left toes are going under his thigh. So this leg that's on bottom, and my toes are going here. So when I'm here, knee to the shoulder, and toes here. That's because now if he tries to struggle, try to do something, I'm gonna go straight to mount. Okay, so from the top. Same grips as earlier, but not here, on the outside. I'm gonna pull him down, instantly elbow on the other side, and I'm gonna kind of sit on his ankles. Make sure they are close to his ass, because then they don't have any power to lift me. I'm gonna go take a step left, knee to the ground. I can even pull from here and then turn 90 degrees. Once I'm here, knee to shoulder, toes under his neck. And now I'm basically done. I can either go here or wait for him to travel like this. One thing to consider, when I'm sitting here, his knee must be on my backside. I cannot be here in front of his knee, then it's not gonna work. So when I'm here, putting a bit of crossface or something, I need to make sure his knee is on the backside of my thighs. Like this. One more time. Yeah, let's try it. Forward, we have still 10 minutes. We can probably fit one submission here to almost on the same, but not at all. Where's the guy? Oh yeah, here's the guy. So, we passed from here, from the middle of his, and from here. If the guy takes a De La Riva move, yeah, like this. There's a sneaky ankle lock from here. So, first of all, I don't want this to be here. So I might take a small step back, pushing this, and then a big step there. So, big step, and ankle. There are a lot of details to go through, so let's do it. First, free the leg, so step back, and big step here, and as you can see, it opens up the ankle here. I'm not too worried about getting the ankle at this point, because if I take a bad grip from here and he gets it away, he might get to my back or something, and it's really hard. What I'm concerned about is this knee, because if I have the knee, I do have the ankle as well. So once I take a step, I'm gonna take my both hands to knee, take a step here, and what's it? Forehead to the ground. Forehead to the ground and his knee to the ground. And once I have the knee, sometimes it's hard to get from here, have a good ankle. So I'm gonna first straighten his leg like this. It's easy to circle around and have a grip as high as possible. And always perpendicular to the shin. I don't want it like this. This is not tight. I always want it to be like a cross, and that is really tight. There are a couple of ways to finish this. So when I'm here, I always first try to finish it from here, getting my hip down like this. But sometimes, depending on the guy reacts, I might need to get here and sit. And I want to be, my both knees must hug his knee, like this. Try to move. It's really hard to move, and it's hard to defend the ankle because he's on the back side of me. He doesn't have hands that reach here. So I have plenty of time to get it to the right place and finish. So, yeah, here, guy takes a De La Riva hook, step back, knee here, and always bring the knee to the ground, because if it's not on the ground, he might spin, and then we have to wrestle. So I'm here, straighten the leg, circle the ankle, try to get here. If he's struggling, I'll take up, and same thing. Sometimes I don't even have to circle heel. If his toes are on my armpit, I can just put it like this. One more time. Here. Yeah, let's try.